Hey sis, I got you. You'll always see what's coming next in that top corner. We're going to start with core engagement, so make your way to the floor. You're going to tilt your pelvis back to eliminate the space between your back and the floor. Maintain that the entire time. Wrists are stacked over shoulders, knees over hips. Opposite arm and leg will drop to the floor, and then switching sides, and then you'll do a double dead bug. If the double feels like too much and you can't keep that contact with the floor, just alternate right and left.
I'm in the ghetto.
We gotta go to the top on this, baby. Turn me up. Here we go. If you on that SoundCloud, that YouTube right now, bump it as mitts. Comment your name right now, baby. Let's ride.
Grabbing your dumbbells, coming to a couch or a chair, you're going to sit back and then drive through your heels, pull up the quads, squeeze the glutes, contract the core the entire time. You can either do this in an even count, so even count down, even count up, or you can control the descent and then thrust your hips forward for a quicker contraction at the top. Now you see that I am keeping my weight forward. You don't want to rock back so that your shoulders are stacked over your hips because you want to mimic the actual squat position.
Todd, can you play that again?
Here we go.
I'm in the ghetto. I'm in the ghetto.
Great. Dumbbells go to the side. You're going to come to the floor, and then we're going to do a push-up negative. So this allows you to train going to the depth of a real juicy push-up, right? So 90 degrees is what I tell my clients. You want to start by lowering for 4 counts. You're going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width, and then the elbows go back. You don't want your hips to touch, right? Hips are the last thing to touch. You keep those legs straight the entire time, and then you can come to your knees however you need to get up because we're just training to descend.
Never forgotten, baby. Pop Smoke, I see you. At DJ Little Taj right now, heavy hitter EMG, want the music. It's that DJ Ty, DJ Fade Dior remix, let's go. Let it clap for it, let it clap. Let it clap, let it clap for it, let it clap.
All right, re-grabbing those dumbbells. We're going to do a stiff leg deadlift, so just a slight buckle of the knee on the way back. It's a hip hinging movement, so your hips go back, your hips come forward. Keep your shoulders down and back. Keep your spine rigid and the back flat. I'm going to show it first just up against the chair because this is a good way to train it to prevent your chest from being the part of the body leaning forward, right? You don't want your chest to drop forward. The only reason why your chest drops is because your hips are going back, right? It's just reaction. Oh, and then make sure at the top of that movement that you're squeezing your glutes to thrust, but don't hyperextend the hips. Good. Next, we're going to have a row. So you're going to be hip width apart, hinge back at the hips. Remember, hip hinging, back is flat, elbows go wide, squeeze the shoulder blades together and toward the spine to actively contract, and then lower with control. Also pay attention to your head. Make sure your chin isn't jutted forward or tucked in. Just giving you a different angle here so you can see that my elbows are going up and back, but you don't want your shoulders to be hiking towards your ears.
Wait, do that board and dance. Wait, do that board and Wait, do that board and dance.
Okay, same positioning to start with the kickback. Hip width apart, hinge back at the hips, draw your elbows as high as you can with a nice flat back. You're going to keep your elbows at that height and just engage your triceps to the back of the arm to extend to a straight arm and then slowly bring it in.
Two-step tiptoe. Two-step tiptoe. And we set the vibes right now, baby, as we set the vibes right. Bitch boy, what's up, though? Go bowling. To the left. To the right. To the left. Rock the boat. Rock. Rock the boat. Jump in, let's go. Jump. Twist.
MJ pose.
Slow motion. Slow motion. Slow motion.
Nice. Transitioning to biceps, same thing, hip width apart, shoulders stacked over hips, pulling nice and long through your torso, shoulders roll down and back, arms rotate out to the diagonal. You're going to go up by squeezing the biceps, lower with control, a full rep, the arm is extended at the bottom, right, so fully extend at the bottom, and then make sure your elbows aren't glued to your side. So that's not extension, that's extension. All the way down, and then make sure your wrists aren't doing anything funny, that they're not flexing or, curling. You want to keep a neutral wrist.
MJ pose. Rock the boat. Let's rock. Let's rock. Rock the boat. Let's rock. Let's go. Do net sliding. Jump, skip and twist. Get low. Body hop, real sassy. Real sassy. Real sassy. Real sassy. Body hop, real sassy. Wait. Do that board and dance. Let's go. Do that board and dance.
Okay, we're going to switch to lower body. So we're going to work our calves. You're going to come up to your tippy toes and then alternating dropping each heel. So you're always going to be on at least one tippy toe and then the heels meet at the top. You're just going to hold the dumbbells by your side, shoulders down and back, staying nice and lifted, right? You don't want to drop your weight. You're staying lifted as you pull up. This is a slow count, or you can speed it up. Just decide what you need for your body.
Shut the little, the little E out there heavy.
Great, now we're going to take it to a shoulder press. So you're going to do just a bicep curl and then open the arms wide to get to the starting position, your shoulder width apart. And then you're going to bring your arms together at the top and then lower a little bit lower than 90 degrees at the bottom. You want to connect at the top, you want your core engaged. The tendency is to arch here or have your arms go too far back or too far forward. So make sure you keep your shoulders or arms in line with your ears. So again, don't put your arms behind you, in line with the ears. Nice, we're gonna take it to the floor. Here I'm putting on an ankle weight for more resistance, but you don't have to. You're just gonna cross your top leg over, come to your side, and then you're working the inner thighs, the adductors or adductors, to lift the leg to the ceiling. Make sure you tune into the inner thigh too. You want to focus on the inner thigh being the lifter and not your heel or ankle.
Hold up, it's Lil E, okay? Ladies, I wanna know, can you back it up, back it up, back it up?
Can you drop it low?
Can you back it up, back it up? Hold up, it's Lil E, okay? Ladies, I wanna know, hold up, it's Lil E, hold up, it's Lil E, hold up, it's Lil E, okay? Ladies, I wanna know, can you back it up, back it up, back it up?
Can you drop it low?
Can you back it up, 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 back it up.
Good. If you're using an ankle weight, switch out. Or if you're just doing body weight, just come to the other side.
Shout out to the EFG boy Bank out there heavy. Lil E, what's up?
Then I whisper in her ear like it's one thing that I gotta know. Back it up, 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 back it up.
Quarantine and chill vibes only, baby. Let's do it.
Get up, back, deep, back, back. One thing that I gotta know, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Nice. Remove the ankle weight if you were using it, and then you're going to come back to the couch, bench, or chair. Just your shoulder blades will be on. Feet are hip width apart. And you want to make sure your knees, are at 90 degrees. So knees are stacked over ankles, and then core is engaged. You're going to thrust the hips forward or up, squeeze the glutes, and lower with control. Careful that you're not arching your back as you lower. You keep that core nice and tight the entire time, and you explode up to get a nice contraction.
Since we talk about some S's right now, wait.
I'm single, so that mean I do what I want. You just trying to throw her while I'm trying to roll the blunt. It's impact. It's trying to throw her while I'm trying to roll the blunt.
Girl with the fat ass.
Ladies keep I'm set, yeah, I'm set. I'm set, I'm set. I'm set, yeah, I'm set. I'm set, ladies keep I'm set, I'm set. I'm set.
Nice. We're going to finish with some alternating side planks. So the beginner version is to keep your feet staggered, or you could even cross one foot over like we did in the adductor lifts to keep one foot flat if you need more stability. Or if you need more of a challenge, then you would stack your heels as you rotate. Make sure that your shoulder is stacked over your elbow for a perpendicular force.
And it's not even official spring mix yet. Just for the quick quarantine and chill vibes only. DJ Tyler, you stuck in the house right now. Let's turn this up.
Excellent work. Just make sure you're even. You are done. Come to child's pose. Stretch that out. Do whatever you need for your body. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with the people who you love and you want them to stay fit. Option to repeat this. I would suggest repeating it. And then have a great day.
You know you that bitch when you cause all this conversation.